ladies, gentlemen, back again with another video. And this one is on dual blades full piercing. At the moment, most dual blades are using shuriken toss because we get a rune called, what's it called? Bow shuriken. Basically increases the range by 25% and its cooldown reduced by 1.5. That means that the dual blade, the shuriken toss even, is running, it says 5 seconds, but it's running at a 3.5 second cooldown. That basically means you can perma-slow people with sort of a 0.5 second grace period in between. You poison them for a guaranteed 900 damage, and then you get 189% of your base piercing plus 1,971. And this is what's kind of made me kind of theory craft with potentially just going full agility. So that's what I'll be trying out and seeing how it goes. You'll sacrifice a bit of your hero killing potential, but I think it could be interesting. More just for a bit of fun than anything. But like, I think you'll be able to do quite a lot of damage to units and really keep people, keep the damage ticking away on a big group of units, because it doesn't have a cap to how much AoE it can do. So yeah, so I've got these dual blades currently, and that are pretty nice for this. You got 304 piercing penetration and a nice little bit of extra piercing damage. Not a huge amount, but just enough to make this potentially work. And then, I mean, in terms of theory crafting, you could do quite a few different things. If we were like sacrificing, killing any heroes, we could do like something like Great Thunderbolt in replace of one of these, and just so you lob that in, you get 20% more damage on everything it hits for 4 seconds, and then you do a shuriken toss. I mean, it's going to be minimal extra damage, but if you are really going for no hero kills, then yeah, you could do that, and then Infiltrator as well, potentially, to sneak around in different spots. But yeah, so we'll just see how it goes. I happen to be full piercing today, in terms of everything's in agility. So I thought I'd just make a video and see if it actually works. I heard a few people talking about it, so let's give this a go. So here we have full agility versus grey hair garrison. That I always find interesting that they can't actually block the shuriken toss. So we're looking around, what is it, like 670 crits and about 530 tip per actual initial hit, and then it's 900 bleed, and from behind about 700 to 690 for full agility. So that's pretty high. It's pretty high. You can actually kill a full stack of these. I think it was in about 11 throws. So that was quite interesting. And full strength, we're down to about 450 for the initial hit, and it will always be 900 for the afterwards bleed. So yeah, about 500 crits from there. I think we'll hit around the back in a second. Yeah, we'll go sort of the side. Yeah, 460. So there was a bit of a drop off actually. Yeah, about 600 crit with full strength. Now this is where it seemed to make quite a difference actually on things like Namcams and Archers. Full agility, you can just one tap the entire group. That's obviously takes three throws when they're in their formation like this, because they're in the length. But if someone's trying to run them back to a supply point and they're all clumped up, you could probably take the entire group in one throw. That would be really nice. So that was very positive for the full agility. And then full strength, not so much. doesn't quite clap them the same way as full agility does, but it just means another throw each. It's still really good, but we're left with 1 dead after 3 throws. But now now they're on no health at all, so it's just complete 1 throw annihilation. But yeah, that was a good test to actually see the raw difference with a unit. So yeah. There's a difference. You can kill all in one shot them with one. You've got to 2-shot them because we're going to get there. Now on to how it will do versus heroes. So we're looking about 3,300 to about 3,600 from the front. That isn't bad. That's actually in really good damage. And then from the back, 4,200. And then if it crits, it's around 5k. That is getting on, it's getting on ambush levels for TP, to be honest. So that was quite interesting to see. And then full strength from behind, 3,500 crit, 3,800 crit, sorry. And then from the front, we're looking at 2,800, with always that 900 bleed ticking away all the time. But yeah, so that was really interesting. As I said earlier, it still confuses me how dual blades can throw these little daggers through shield walls. I'm not going to complain because I love it, but you can absolutely melt spear sergeants. I know they don't get used that often and whatever, but it's relatively the same with stalwarts. If they're in this position, it's incredible. I couldn't really believe how much damage you can pull with these. But yeah, that's just a whole unit melted. From about 6 or 7 throws. That's crazy, absolutely crazy. And then full strength, it still does the same. Within about the initial hits, hitting about 200 less, I'd say. But yeah, it's just not as it's not as quick at taking them all out. Definitely a longer. You don't see all the kills dropping at once. But yeah, it's definitely a unit killer. It's definitely a unit killer spec, this full agility. But it's if it's worth sacrificing the hero killing. But yeah. So yeah, that brings us to the end. Just a little test. I just wanted to make a video that shows kind of the full comparison between the two in terms of unit killing, because for some reason dual blades can be quite good at killing units nowadays. In summary, I don't know if it's worth sacrificing your hero killing capabilities, even if you just go full agility but keep all the same abilities, like, you know, shuriken toss and vapors and mark for death and butterfly, and still act to kill heroes. I think it's still better to just have the strength and still take the shuriken toss, but just have to throw 2 or 3 times more. Yeah, but it's definitely something that, for a kind of a unique build, would be worth running if you just wanted to, like, annoy the enemy, basically, because they're going to be perma-slowed. You're going to be melting their Fort of Barashios, their Grey Hair Garrison, that sort of thing quite quickly. And if you get a group of dual blades together, good God, it would be a nightmare. All of them spec'd in agility. You'd absolutely melt units. So that's it for me today. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back with another video pretty soon, I think. Take care, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot.